On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Huskies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw its back. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fakes to grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, and he's free. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First carry of the season. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Williams. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Williams will pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Penn State.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to set up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Williams. On a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Moss. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Williams to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Booster. It's Williams again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. Williams. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Husky! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hansen. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Fighting off the defender. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
1 more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northwestern with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Williams moves away as he feels pressure.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Williams will pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Washington. steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Williams. Buying some time as he moves left. Lets it fly. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the... Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And how about the backup, man? His first touch, he makes a big play in the running game. That is exactly how you earn more carries. He's not a guy that's leaned on to get those starter reps, to get the #1 reps. But when you do that, I promise you'll start to earn more reps with this offense.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last grab coming up just short of the sticks. Plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got the quick pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husky. And they turn it into a defensive score.
a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got room at the 35. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Williams to throw. Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Forced out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Williams looking for space to the left. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Might be calling a hot route.
Booster, booster! Q!
To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Williams. He caught it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career, trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Washington right back to the line. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Williams. Stepping to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Huskies back on top.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. It's Beck. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Running to Green. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He might want another play. Here's Williams to throw. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Williams takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs. Walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Run inside. It's Hansen. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
To the air. It's back. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Complete in the middle. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
So in the most crucial decision right now for the offensive coordinator, right? It's a 4th down that you've got to come up with. You're not in field goal range. You need this completion. Where is your best one-on-one matchup on the field right here?
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're one play away from winning this thing. You've got a 1-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for one more stop?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Finding some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by